15 years ago, I photographed in the Texas Hill Country. At that point, I'd only been a photographer for 5 years. Being a beginner, people think you don't know what you're doing, but in that moment, you can create amazing work, free of the shackles of ego and expectation. There is a purity there, even in its naivety. It is honest. One thing has remained constant. I've always loved cinema. Something about America called to me. It was like being able to fly into the movies. Everything became cinematic. Everything seemed meaningful, like it was conveying some important narrative that I would never know. Many documentary photographers battle a cliche. They find it trite or in some way feel it's not as real. But instead, when I see something that is new to me that I recognise, I take it. When I go out and photograph, I have nothing in mind as I have no idea what I will see. Something or someone I see catches my eye and I take a photograph. Because of this process, the photographs are literally beyond my imagination. There are moments of immense familiarity, even though I'd never been there before. I'd seen the abandoned farmhouse in a film, on television, or on a poster, and there it stood before me as real as anything, and yet as fake as a set on a Hollywood movie lot. I only took one frame of the ranch hand after he'd killed a wild pig with a knife in a cage. Just one, and it's the best photograph on the roll. I can't remember how he looked, but in that crop there is something incredibly iconic that's been captured. Everything else has been forgotten. That's one of the things that's magical about photography. You can see someone's point of view for a split second. 15 years later, the work still resonates. One of my talents as a photographer is creating photographs with a sense of timelessness. Even in 2007, many of the photographs already looked like they were from another time. Or even another paradigm. The eye-patched villain on the TV set in a thrift store looked like a character from Twin Peaks' show within a show, Invitation to Love. Was I in a TV show about a TV show? If you saw my last book, In a Garden to England, I think you'll really love this one too. It's going to print it the same way, offset, and the same size, just under 12 by 12 inches. It'll be the second in a series of books from my archive. They're going to sit very nicely on your bookshelf. One last thing, I'm looking for someone to write a foreword for the book, ideally an American with a rich knowledge of the history of Europeans documenting America. If this is you, or someone you know of, please get in touch. Thank you for watching, and thank you to everyone who's supported the book so far.